here at 1001 again for Kmag Presents Brand Agency. I'm here with Alex Eveson. Thanks for joining us. So I just wanted to chat a little bit about the stuff you've got forthcoming on recordings. The sample's already been released, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about the two tracks you got on there.
First track is well, the album is it's me on a different tip. I've been writing a lot of kind of slower music over the last couple of years.
Cool.
It's essentially like trying to kind of fusing down tempo and drum and bass, which is something I always want to do for an album.
Yeah.
As much as I like DJing drum and bass, like I listen to a lot of other music, and I just want to set out. I want to write an album that I could listen to personally rather than just be DJ to and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got first track called Bluebirds and Powder. It's just kind of melodic, garagey. I'm not really sure what to call it, to be honest. Which is
like 125, is it?
Yeah, about something about 127 BPM.
Okay.
Garagey breaks, like quite trip hoppy samples. And it's been getting like some good feedback from some decent people in other like genres, like James Abedi's got a lot of good stuff to say about it, and Robert Lou from Sugar Thoughts confirmed his radio show alongside like a lot of other producers I like really respect. So I'm quite happy that that stuff kind of is reaching out beyond the drum and bass scene. But I've got, I've not forgotten about the drum and bass album as well. So the flip side of that is it's a tune I did with Joe S called Time Flows By. Little vocal thing, more probably traditional, like in terms of what people would expect from me. Just thought it'd be a nice way to introduce the album. It's got, as a lot of people might know, I started off with graphic design, so spent a lot of time with the artwork trying to make something look kind of slick, and I've been screen printing a lot recently. And I've got this little prop here. So basically, like the sample of the album, it's all. Everything's hand screen printed. I've spent countless hours in the studio putting ink across the screen. I think by the end of the whole project, so I've got this, it's like the whole package has got this like additional art print plus a screen printed sleeve. So it's like you get that put on your wall, you get that as a record sleeve. It's like 2 colour on this, 3 colour print on this. I think I'll have pulled ink across the screen like over 5,000 times by the end of the project. So yeah,
it's good. Rewarding the vinyl chunk here. I'm all about that.
Yeah. It's I like vinyl. I still play a lot of vinyl. It's I'm playing mostly vinyl sets these days.
Cool.
What we're doing
refreshing.
Well.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah. Question
as far as the forthcoming album, tell us a bit about what we can expect from that.
Like I say, it's kind of, I suppose it's a journey through what's inspired me over the last 20 years or so. I've been kind of fanatic about music. It just takes you all the way from 120 to 170 BPM. I've taken that whole liquid funk thing, which is, I like all sorts of drum and bass, but that's what people know me for. That sound really grabbed me. Because I liked a lot of the more jazzy kind of down tempo as well. So they were my influences I brought in from outside when I started writing drum and bass. And so it's kind of taking that liquid funk vibe, trying to do something new with it, and just taking it into kind of other tempos and other speeds. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of something that I think could be appreciated. You could listen to it at home, it's good for chilling, but I've made sure it's still something that could get you moving as well. I grew up with festivals. I've been going to Glastonbury Festival since I was 6 weeks old, and that's a lot of years. And I kind of really wanted to make music that, I don't know, encapsulates that kind of vibe. So it could almost be the soundtrack to a kind of like raving and fields, sunshine, and kind of big sound system, lots of grass and hippies twirling around and shit. So I don't know. Yeah, that's the vibe I've been kind of going for. I think I hit it. It's just, it'll be interesting to see how it's received by general public.
Wicked. So when do you think we can expect it roughly?
We're looking at, I think early mid-September now. It should have come out probably last year, to be honest.
Always the way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just standard. Like I've been just getting the right PR company involved to be able to push it beyond the kind of crowd that already know me for what I do. And yeah, it'll be dropping on V Recordings mid-September. And yeah, just hope people are into it basically.
Okay, so as we mentioned, we're here at 1001 for Graham Agency with Knowledge Magazine. Tell us a bit about sort of start with your DJing, what we can expect there.
Well, this is, I suppose it's like a problem that's arisen with the fact that I've written like largely a non-drum and bass album, but I am essentially a drum and bass DJ, is that sets I've been getting booked for, it's quite difficult to drop these kind of down-tempo things in the middle of a drum and bass night. So I've had it go a few times. It gets a mixed response. Sometimes people love it, and other times you just get a lot of really confused faces that are wondering why there's like slow music being played when they want something really fast to jump around to. So I thought I don't know, I've kind of gone back to the records that I bought when I was younger. I've been buying records for 13 years. I've got a lot of really good music on vinyl, and I thought it'd make more sense when I play at drum and bass nights, rather than just to play a bunch of new dubs and new tunes that don't have that much association with what I've done with the album. I'm kind of playing the music that kind of inspired me in the first place. So I'm drawing from the inspiration that I took when I was a younger DJ, and just basically digging back to my record collection. Just playing. I've done a few VIPs of some of my like past tunes. I've got like a few drum and bass tunes on the album, and then just like literally just playing the music that I loved and what kind of got me into the whole scene anyway. And I think it's just it's a nice way of just displaying where I come from, and also like the tunes are sick and stuff.
You got.
And it's just great playing vinyl again. I've been using straight or scratch for years, and as great as that is, having so much at your fingertips, and you still got the control with the 1210. It's still like there's something kind of magic about actually putting records out of the bag. So I've been really enjoying it, and other people have been enjoying it. The sets have been going down really well since I've been doing this. So I think, I don't know, while I'm doing the kind of whole album tour stuff, that's going to be my main thing for drum and bass nights, is just drawing on the old tunes that I've been playing over the last 30 years. And I'm always quite happy to do a few, I'll be doing a few experimental things as well, like when I get the chance to do like the Room 2 stuff or just alternative sets. It's just going back on like, just drawing from like all music that I'm into, because I've been, I think rave music or dance music has really opened up in the last few years or so, and there's a lot of exciting stuff happening, like all tempos. So something I quite enjoy doing is it's something I do when I'm out in France. I run these nights out in the French Alps, and I get to kind of play much longer DJ sets for like 3 hours. And it's something I like to do is just start with kind of old funk or hip hop kind of speed stuff, work up through 120, 130 BPM, and then all the way to drum and bass. And it's that kind of progression of set is something I'd really like to get into like in the future. So
do you find that a thing with playing abroad is something that's sort of more open to in London? Or?
I think it's just still when I'm abroad, it's still drum and bass nights essentially that I'm getting picked up for, and it's like it's very hard dropping some of those slower tunes, like when the last person has just been playing something really high energy. You kind of you got to roll off what the last DJ has done, but it gets mixed reactions everywhere. It's enjoyable to see. Like I said, leave some people flex, some people just really like what's this, and kind of it's just something totally new. But I don't know. I'd like that to be a progression of where I go from now. It's still always include drum and bass in the sets that I'm doing, but it'd be great to have more opportunity to be booked for kind of more open-ended things where I can just draw on everything that I'm into.
Cool.
It's a lot more fun that way.
So if they want to book you, it's Graham Agency?
It's Graham Agency. I think the email address. David Graham Agency. It's on the internet. GrahamAgency.com.uk.
Look on the Graham website.
That's the one.
Excellent. Well, look forward to the set later.
Yeah, wicked.
Cheers.
Cheers.